One, we just got pulled over by the police.
Hà Giang, whatever it is, might be the prettiest part of Vietnam, the lava rock. It's indisputable.
Yeah.
That's why it's this tourist area, but I don't care. I don't like it. It's terrible.
Hey there, I'm Kelsey, that's Tim, and this is the story of our adventure. Life is fleeting, and we want to squeeze every bit out of it. We are wandering the world, so home is a bit of a moving target for us. We love finding the random, the remote, and sharing it all with you. So subscribe to get lost with us and hopefully find some inspiration to go after your own dreams. Welcome back to Vietnam. Today you join us in busy Hà Giang.
Hello and good morning from beneath the hotel with really crazy lights, apparently. We're heading back out into it. We enjoyed 2 nights here, drying out, trying to get my sinuses a little decongested. But I'm really excited to be back on the bike. It's really hot down here, but it's cool out there, so let's get out there. Woo!
All right, so we just got some fuel for 130,000. What's that? About, if we use bad math without a calculator, that's 5, 6, let's say $6.
7, yeah, $6, $7.
$6 to $7. Yeah, I'll take that. Motorcycles are nice and cheap to fuel up. Okay, now we are on our way. We are sweating like crazy. And we got like, one, we just got pulled over by the police. So we're coming around the corner and the cops standing in the road. They got their tan outfits. The first police officer we've seen since Hanoi. In Hanoi we saw some, but not even while we were riding. We just saw them as we walked the city. And now we've been on the road day after day after day. No one. We hit Hà Giang, which is the super tourist town. It is loaded with tourists. We were warned that the riders up here is really bad, but I will take Hanoi or any of the crazy mud roads over Hà Giang any day, or Hà Giang any day.
Yeah.
And we've got hundreds of messages saying, are you doing the Hà Giang Loop? Keep changing how I'm saying it, by the way. But I'm sure we're on part of it, I'm sure, right now. People come here and do that, and I know it's really popular. And I feel like a critic or a curmudgeon to poop on something a lot of people have done. I'm just saying that I don't understand it.
We're actually going to try to avoid it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that brings us back to why we're recording right now. We just got pulled over for the first time ever, and they were perfectly polite. I want you guys to know I would not be worried about getting pulled over here. There is occasional corruption, we've heard. These guys pull us over, driver's license, pulled out the international driver's license, handed it to him. He goes, good. Sees Kelsey's good. And he takes them, and I go, oh, you kind of don't want to let cops in any country walk off with any of your stuff.
Yeah.
He walks up to a group of, I guess Europeans, this is my guess, and he shows them our international driving permits, and so he says this, and then he walks back to us, hands it to us, and lets us go. So he was just kind of verifying that you got what you're supposed to have.
Yep.
And maybe he was going to use it as an excuse to take a fee from them. Maybe he was going to write them a real ticket. Maybe he's just going to scold them and send them on their way. But that was that, and we were gone. So just want to say, I don't think, from my experience thus far, it's a worry. Anything can happen. There's always a corrupt cop somewhere, including the U.S.
Soon we found a smaller road, which we hoped would be a little less busy. Either way, it offered some incredible views.
Oh, piggies. Guys are so cute. I don't feel like we're on the main road. It's more of a neglected road, which is exactly, wow, that's pretty. You go ahead.
By the way, we had managed to dry out Tim's Cardo mic and get it working. The wet weather had definitely arrived though, so we didn't have much hope of keeping it dry. But at least for now, I could hear him. I love all the flags. Every town was preparing for the coming Lunar New Year celebration. The road conditions were slowly deteriorating, which was okay with us.
Little sloppy, but not super sloppy. I'll tell you if a truck's coming, because there's no room right here if there is. Got some bikes coming, so I want to be in the right side to give them their lane. But there's actually the best lanes on the right, so I'm jumping on it right now. I'm just so glad we have these dirt bikes. Can you imagine? Keep getting too close to you, I get sprayed with mud. Not touching my goggles though, because I'll just smear it, you know?
Sometimes I struggle to see my riding skills growing, always being with an accomplished rider like Tim. So I have to admit, passing all the struggling riders along this road felt pretty good.
Left lane looks a little better. I'll let you know if anyone's in it. Yeah, definitely left lane. Oh, people in it, people in it. Abandoning left lane. Going back to the left lane if I make it. Yep. Definitely a couple first gear bits there. Wow, this is like a touristy kind of town in a way. I mean, beautiful. Good job.
This road was stunning, and as usual, the landscape was always changing.
Man, this is wild. I mean, we have not seen police anywhere.
No.
You have landed on the tourist loop. They are everywhere.
After another long day of riding, we had made it to our destination. We were toast.
Well, guys, I made it. I'm a VIP. Check out these views, though, real quick. This is from our room. And then the sign, you know you're in a super touristy area, is literally a sign. Says something about tourist village. So, not exactly one of our homestays. This is like a tourist little village here. And we both, you sort of feel like you don't have a right to be annoyed when you see a ton of tourists. But as we were riding today, it was beautiful. And then we started passing a lot of people on scooters. They're riding kind of crazy. We talked about that earlier, and it's like they're flying through the villages, like, get out of the way, we got tourists. It was annoying. So for me, this area is pretty. It might be the prettiest. The rocks, the lava rock. But to me, it's not worth going to Hà Giang. It feels authentic when you don't see other tourists. Of course, we're tourists, so here I am saying I don't want to see them, and I am one. I get the irony there. Some people will get very upset. All that being said, all that complaining aside, check out this room. So here we are on the corner. That view I just showed you, and check this out. And the hairdryer is going, as we've mentioned before. When we're on the bikes this trip, it's going the moment we check in, just about until we go to bed. And then it goes again when we wake up to dry out boots, helmet, all that stuff. Yes, we've done the trash bag thing as well, but then going through these giant mud pits, it still gets in there, and it just sits inside anyways. So it's a humid place. But look at this room. Hi.
Hi, nice room.
We're very tired. Yeah. Bathroom's beautiful. That's a very, very fancy bathroom for everything we've seen on this trip so far.
Very nice room. Very happy.
Very nice room.
Just turned the heat on.
Did you? It has heat? So that's another thing. In Vietnam, it's generally hot, right? Even in the mountains. And so we found AC everywhere. Except for like the homestays where we're in like a hut, of course. But any of the hotel-like ones, the tourist ones have AC. But if you haven't had heat and it's been cold, yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay, my arm's tired. We've been recording a lot. How much of this will we use? I don't know.
I don't know, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Well, we might be a little tired and grumpy, and this was before we were serenaded all night by drunken karaoke, but we were happy to be in a comfy bed with a heater. What do you guys think? Do you stay away from the highly touristy areas, or do you love them? I get there's a reason places are popular, but Tim and I hate the crowd, so areas like this are certainly not our thing. But to each his own. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Join us next week as we find ourselves slipping and sliding our way along. Not sure how we'll get back up the hill. Oh. It's all a little scary and a lot incredible.
You're on a river. You okay? Don't freak out.
We'll see you then.
Bleep blurp blurp bleep blurp blurp blurp. Can't understand bleep blurp. Angry cow. Chickens, look out, chicken. You didn't kill any, I checked. Chicken murderer. What is your deal, huh? None of them are safe. You just can't let a chicken live a perfectly normal life. You have to murder it. Oh, don't kill them all. Woman. Nothing can satisfy your bloodlust.
I'm not sure if I said deteriorating or deteriorating.